Welcome back to the Western Oval here for Division 2 second semi-final this Saturday the 20th of August 1994 at the Western Oval, where at quarter time Bannockburn enjoying a 3-point advantage over Modewarre, and goal kickers in that first quarter of football, David Cook.
Okay, for Bannockburn, Johnny Tillman's got one, Timmy Ellis got one, and Wayne Colliger got a handy one. Well, for Modewarre, both goals being kicked by that Alza, Darryl Russell. And we just saw on screen there Clinton Shaw, number 35. He's playing on Mickey Wosley, number 36. And they have a great duel out there. They have a great duel on that far wing, and now we've got them right in front of us. I'll be very keen to watch their duel throughout the afternoon.
Yeah, I thought Clinton Shaw, one of the better players for Bannockburn. Likewise, Corey Flanagan for the Modewarre side, Dowser Russell, and of course Ronnie Stoop. Busy boys for the Warriors.
Here's a chance for Stoop to run onto the football as McGuinness lets him go for it. He couldn't quite out at the right time, but Weeks brushed through the pack with a bit of strength. Kicks the ball into the forward zone. The liver salts man, Shane Andrews has got it.
Well, it's his first touch of the leather.
Haven't seen much of it. He might have got a hand to one before but didn't hold it, but we saw the strength there of Shane Weeks, but able to burst his way through 2 or 3 players there and brushed them off, and the kick was all right. Andrews was in front. He takes the mark and he straightens up and he goes for home on the left foot. It's swinging away to the right-hand side, or the left-hand side of screen. The goal umpire's right, and it's offline, Ronnie. It's 1 point only, and well, they would have liked that one. A goal after the siren at quarter time, and a goal in the first 30 seconds would have really given them a big lift.
Geez, he's kicked it out of the park. He's kicked it 70 metres, so distance wasn't a problem, but well, he just a little bit off target. Geelong Football Umpires League second quarter scoreboard. Modewarre now 2-4-16 trail. Bannockburn 3-2-20.
Kicking came out towards half back. A few players up and down there. No one actually trying to take a mark, I don't think. Corey Flanagan put the fist into it, found the boundary line, and we'll have a boundary throw in. Breeze not effective today, Ron. It's not going to either end, I don't think.
No advantage whatsoever here this afternoon. Good work there from Pavlik, yes, but it went straight there to the arms of the Bannockburn settlement in Timmy Ellis, whose hand pass couldn't find Clinton Shaw. Good pressure there, Shane Friday, Kelvin McLean. Force a boundary throw in between centre wing half forward on the members' side of the Western Oval, just favouring the Bannockburn side.
Okay, boundary umpire, lovely high throwing, gives the ruckman a chance. Pavlik goes up, but might have won that one down to the ground. McLean's in there, got the hand pass out. That was Kel McLean. Got it out wide towards the centre wing position. He was looking, of course, for Dale McGuinness. He couldn't run onto the footy, nor could Wosley, and it's out of bounds, but working it around the boundary line quite effectively at the moment. Modewarre, let's see if they can make a break from this boundary throw-in.
Okay, a bit of purpose needed at ground level. We see Pavlik from behind, but again gets the ball down. Weeks, the ball ricochets off his shin, back there to where Johnny Tillman does battle with the big fella, Walter Pavlik. And umpire in Nathan Ashton has called for a bounce down, and it is a good one.
Johnny Tillman just limping ever so slightly, Ron. Pavlik again knocks the ball to the turf, but they can't take it away. Weeks has got a bit of pace, and he should do. He went in the store gift, I think, remember, or did well in the semis or something. Got it out there wide. Here's the chance for Coots. He's played quite well in defence for Modewarre. Picks it up and tumbles the kick back towards the centre wing. Looking there for Berryman, who's given away a free kick to Carl Dew, I think it was. Hand pass away. Flanagan might be on right foot, goes long. Meeson drops back. Oh, takes a fingertip, and he had to catch it. Oh, he was under pressure. He dropped that one of the Moose. Equal to the task, took a good grab.
Yeah, good work, Moose. Anticipated the play well. Barker was 20 metres behind him. And the Moose held on to the mark, and he'll drive the Modewarre side now out of the defence. But he's kicked there looking for Pavlik, out of position again. And I think you'll find it could be the big fella, Andy Goff.
Andy Goff, yes.
For the Bannockburn side. He's got the ball at centre half forward, a good 60 metres from goal.
Here he comes. Oh, kicked it into the man on the mark. A shocking kick. Well done by Pavlik. Got the hands up to knock it to the turf too. Here comes Berryman. Hand pass bad. Weeks scratched his way through another pack. He's playing well. Shane Weeks gets it out wide. Here's the chance for Coots to tap the ball back to little McGuinness. He kicks it up the ground. The ball's still in play out there. Weeks has got it again. Outside 50. Runs towards the 50. Bombs it long into the goal mouth. Up they go. There's the mark. Here comes Andrews up in the air. Showing his superior aerial skills, Roddy, and takes a good grab.
Yeah, I notice Jeff Brooks, I think, is on the ground also for Bannockburn, and I'm just trying to pick up who has been taken from the ground.
Well, Andrews, while you're picking him up, Ron Andrews is going to have another shot for goal. He missed one in the first 30 seconds this quarter after a grab. That was a real good grab. Here he comes, lining it up. He comes in on the left foot and he steers this one towards the goal mouth. He's put this across the face of the goal. No, it's snuck in. It's a goal. Ooh, the goal umpire moved a long way across, Ronnie.
He tricked you then,
he did trick me. I had the pen ready to mark the goal. He moved that far across. I thought he might have missed, but he snuck it in the drainer. And he's got his first goal of the day. And a nice goal there for Bannockburn, who've now kicked the last 2 goals of the match.
Yes, I think you find Phil McGibbon there, the goal umpire, has been around for a long time, and fabulous Phil just likes to move those little swift steps in and keep us all in suspense. 4.5 minutes gone on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith at Corio Village second term.
And again, Big Pavlik wins the knockdown, but again, Modewarre can't make use of it. The little men have to get into the game, and I speak here of Hovey. He has to get lively, Troy Hovey. Goes out, well, here's Russell. Can he do something spectacular? He spears one off the outside of the boot, and lucks a fortune because Dale McGuinness gets underneath it and catches the footy. They call that a mark in this game, and he goes to the forward zone. There's another mark to young McLean, who's come out inside the 50 in the forward pocket, too far out, chips it across to Hovey. The boy said's got to get lively, and he takes the mark, no closer to goal, but has narrowed the angle.
Yeah, good play McLean there, setting a good pass there up the ground from McGuinness. That was a good passage of footy. He's brought the ball back into a more profitable position for them, and just opened the goal mouth up a little. Troy Hovey shouldn't have too many problems in converting here from 45. Distance is a worry. Yes, it is, just off hands, and the box, well, he was on target, but just didn't quite give it enough woof.
It was always going to be adjusted, whether it just got there or just didn't get there. I thought that one, he's just a fair way up from goal. 4 goals, 2-26, Bannockburn. Modewarre have got 2-5-17. It's 9 points the difference on the Geelong Football Umpires League as we wait for Wayne Woodman to bring the ball back into play.
Looks for a lead, and, well, the boys, Johnny Tillman there by himself. I don't know why he doesn't go to him, because Box Hovey's his opponent. He's gone short, though, and he's found, I think it's Paul Wentworth on the ground for the Tigers. Plays on, goes, kicks it straight down Pavlik's throat, and Walter says, thank you very much.
Pavlik now goes to centre half forward. He's found Bird, takes the mark, he straightens up, he goes for goal on right foot, long one. Russell's roving the pack, so too is Michael Wood, who puts the footy after contesting a mark. Not a bad effort there from Woody, offline 1 point only, but a good money, good contest.
Well,
was in front, couldn't grab it, but he fought on the ground level.
Because I thought it was selfish. He should have brought the ball back out, so a teammate could have kicked the goal.
I think you've got it in for Woody today as we see Woodman kick the ball back into play. Lovely long kick, it cleared the pack in fact. Oh, Berryman's claimed high in the tackle and must take the free kick.
Doesn't matter who kicks him, Cookie, or where you kick him from, but, you know.
That free kick going against Paul Wentworth there as Berryman was about to take off with the footy, but got one right across the snout that time. The kick from Berryman's a shocker, but lucks of fortune. Wood runs onto the ball at centre half forward, tumbles this one back into the goal mouth of the streets. Kel McLean couldn't take the mark, was held without it. He's played the advantage. He paid the free kick. McGuinness has kicked the goal.
And it's all clear.
Little McLean, rather, has kicked the goal. The number 30, Glenn McLean. Kel McLean got the free kick. Now, it's just a little bit of a how do you do down there too, Ronnie.
Darren Roworth not real happy about that. And, well, he's just remonstrating there. And
get back to it. Kel McLean was pulled off the footy. The ball spilled free to little Glenn McLean. He kicked the goal. The umpire had blown the whistle, and then he allowed play to go on. Correct decision. Okay, 7 minutes and, well, nearly 8 minutes gone on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. The Geelong Football Umpires League scoreboard.
Yes, it's an interesting one now too. They're back in track, Modewarre. They're 3-6-24, 2-point trailers over Bannockburn 4-2-26. So go into attack.
Yeah, long kick there out of the middle of the... Here's a chance. Can they run back onto the football? No, Friday's back there. It's going to beat him through. It's a behind.
Ronnie Pilgrim it was.
Ronnie Pilgrim, was it? I was going to say it wasn't someone with a lot of pace, but it was a lovely kick, a long one. That's what they got to do, though. It didn't do enough of that in the first quarter, I don't think, Bannockburn. They chipped it around too much.
Okay, the Moose Mason bringing the ball back into play for Modewarre. Taking his time. Hasn't got a lot of selection. And he's now decided to go long to the outer side of the ground. Looks for Pat Jackson in front. Well knocked away Ronnie Pilgrim. Oh, quick hands. Colliger from 30 metres. Shoots at goal, but he's offline. And good footy there, Ronnie Pilgrim.
And Wayne Colliger is causing plenty of problems down there, Ronnie. He's been very quick and he's seizing on every opportunity. He's kicked 1 goal too, and he's been in the play a little bit on that forward zone.
Yeah, loves kicking a goal too, does Wayne Colliger, as we wait now. This time Shane Coots.
Yeah, the Moose are going to kick it in again to come back too quick.
Well, he's a bigger option, isn't he?
He's a marking option, that's right. The Cooter. Elects to try and chip it in, and it's come off. It had to come off. That looks like Stoop taking the mark at centre half back. Ronnie Stoop goes on the right foot and kicks it up towards centre wing. Russell, the aerialist, almost took the mark, couldn't do so. But Shaw at ground level does well. Gets it back to Andrews, getting into the play this quarter. He chips it across, and Corey Flanagan takes the mark short of half forward for Bannockburn.
Yeah, and now Butch Shaw and Walter Pavlik just having a little bit of a dust up behind the play here. As we see now the ball kicked by Moose. Oh, Meeson's kicked it straight down Ronnie Pilgrim's throat, who normally from 45 wouldn't have any problems in converting, but he's hooked the ball slightly and has missed.
Pressure of the finals. Was that the emergency umpire coming
yes,
back?
Graham Hogan just sorting
out.
out
there and talking to Pavlik too, and a couple of others. As Coots kicks the ball back into play, goes for Jackson. He takes the mark this time out wide, I think.
Yes, he does.
At half-back flank, Pat Jackson went for him before and he couldn't hold it. Oh, the kick's not a good one at all.
Shocking.
Oh, was that Tillman getting the ball back towards, well, half forward. Here comes Basili. Hand pass, gives it to Hovey. Hovey goes onto the left foot, chips the pass in towards half forward. Big Bird's up, can't mark, but if he can pick it up, he's got a paddock to run. He's got time to steady. The big fella, Mickey Bird, looking for an option, goes inboard. There was that McLean, give it back out wide. Hovey's run on the footy. They've mucked it up here, Modewarre. He had the chance for lifetime. Hovey puts the ball on the ground. Well played, Bannockburn. Poor play from Modewarre. They had the ball on the string. The big fella Bird should have kicked it.
That man Flanagan plays on quickly to centre half back. Good footy and finds Timmy Ellis, who brings the ball wide. And this is good football for mine. If it sits now, opportunity here, Paul Wentworth sells the dummy. No, it's not. It's Murray Travers. He's got plenty of time to go inboard, and Wayne Woodman now takes the footy. And they're chipping it around very nicely, Bannock.
I reckon they're chipping it too much, Ron. Here's another chip. It's come off, but 3 or 4 of those chips that they lose possession. One kick, it's back to where it started again. Woodman's kick's all right, though. He's found Carl Dew, who marks midway between the centre of the ground and centre half back. He kicks it towards centre half forward. Oh, over the back of the pack. Here it comes. Jody Tillman took the mark and cleared the pack. Give it across to Pilgrim. He's in trouble. His hand pass a bad one. Gives Hovey the chance to pick it up. Can he run with it? No, he can't. He hand passes it back towards little Berryman there. He's in a bit of stripe, Berryman. Taps it out wide, back towards Hovey. They're mucking around with it a bit out there, Modewarre. Little kick from Basili. Gains about 15 metres. Here comes Dew. He's tackled, a well tackled too by Hovey, but he got his foot into it. Modewarre still fighting hard for it. Little McLean's in there. Kicking out of the pack. Not a long kick, but here comes Butch Shaw. Does well. Oh, loses the ball in the tackle though. It's pretty tough out there. Both sides laying a lot of tackles and both sides fumbling. Hovey won't fumble. He picks it up, puts it straight on the boot, but Travers goes back with the flight of the football and takes the mark 40 metres out from the goal he's defending.
Yeah, good work too. Barker shows a bit of dash and creates an opportunity for them. Oh, but gee,
slow, he's gone. Oh, he's lucky. He's got out of it, Ronnie.
The ball spilt, and that's what saved his life from the force of the tackle. Wentworth picks it up and drives it down the corridor. Looks there for the high-flying Gary Tillman. Couldn't judge the footy. Ronnie Stoop can. Very slow in getting rid of the ball. Gets boot to ball. Goes to where Mick Bird tries to burst the Woodman tackle, but no success. As umpire Greg Neal comes in and he'll bounce down at centre half forward. Modewarre into attack, and let's have a look. About 10.5 minutes gone to the second quarter.
It's on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock out there at Karaya Village as Barker goes up and knocks the ball to the turf. Carl Dew gets a short kick in, doesn't travel much distance. Here it comes. Modewarre through Bird, back to Stoop. Stoop goes into the forward zone. Up in front there was Russell. He couldn't mark it, went off his hands. Woods down there doing his trying to do his best for his club. He can't do it on this occasion. Bannockburn again clearing out of defence. High flyers wanted. Ronnie Stoops up. Can't take the mark on this occasion because his opponent was Gary Tillman, who can catch a footy. He got pushed in the back to him in the aftermath of that, and he feeds off the hand pass to the running Weeks very smartly indeed.
Yeah, Timmy Ellis long up there looking for his teammate there in Johnny Tillman. Was manhandled. Poor footy Shane Friday, and he will get the free kick at half forward. 13.5 minutes gone on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. Out there at Karaya Village for all your trophy and locksmith requirements. Give Rocky a ring.
29 plays 24 on the Geelong Football Umpires League scoreboard. As we wait now on Johnny Tillman to have, there's a lovely shot of him in the screen there. You can see the 50-metre line. He's going to kick from inside that. Tillman comes in and straightens up and goes for goal on the right foot. The kick slews across the face of the goal mouth. There's a mark down there, Ronnie. Yeah, and nice, it is mate. The big fella Wally Pavlik who takes it. He chips it out wide. He looked there for Sean Phillips. Couldn't run onto the football. Lovely hip and shoulder there from young Berryman. Laid it in nicely. Gave Phillips the chance. He couldn't pick it up. Tillman tries to kick it off the ground. Another one kick off the ground here. Might have been Flanagan. It's out of bounds. And a Bannockburn player down there, Ron.
Yeah, it looks like Darren Roweth. I think you'll find has caught one in the midsection. Paul Barth comes on to he'll stir things up too, because Barthy
he's bent over Darren Rowell. He's might have copped the one in the bread basket, Rod.
Yeah, well, Barthy, he'll liven things up, and I'd like to see him on the ground.
Yes, he's a player you've got a bit of time for because he attacks the football with great ferocity.
The ball very strongly.
Boundary umpire back into play, knocked down by Pavlik, taken away, but here come Modewarre, a chance through Coots, the hand passes all right, and Wosley gathers at half back. Wosley goes on left foot, goes over the centre of the ground, looking there for little McGuinness. He's behind on that occasion. This might be 50 if you don't let him get up, Ronnie. He's got away with it, and Murray Travers is the boy who took that mark at half back for Bannockburn.
Yeah, and Darren Rowell will be replaced by Paul Barth. Interesting to see where he takes his place as we see now the ball up to centre half foot. Oh, one-hander, nice grab taken, Pat Jackson.
Pat Jackson, cool as you like. He's as cold as an ice cream as he takes that mark, kicks it back towards Wosley in all sorts of stripe. Modewarre under a bit of pressure here in this quarter. The knockback came back to Stoop. He put it on right foot, went up towards half forward. Up they go. Caldew was it? Can't take the mark. It bundled over the boundary line. It wasn't Caldew. It was in fact Clinton Shaw. Over the boundary line it goes, half forward. I just get the feeling that Modewarre are just panicking a bit. They're just handball, knocking on anything. They're not getting a clean possession and looking down the ground, Ronnie.
Definitely agree, Cookie, and yeah, they've just got to be a bit more purposeful when they get it.
But, brilliantly done, McLean.
Good pressure, Bannockburn, as McLean did well, but again, the disposals letting themselves down because they're rushing all the time due to some very good pressure. And be careful, Murray Travers, because you'll get the ball taken from you, as he's now been called to play on. McGuinness just runs into him too, but nothing serious.
Berry runs up in the centre of the ground, but he couldn't take the mark. The hand pass out the back goes to Flanagan. Flanagan quickly onto the right foot, chipping it over the top. Lovely kick from Flanagan. Oh! Got away with it, Pat Jackson. It's a bit tough out there, isn't it?
Yeah, Bath, first touch of that on the ground.
Your mate, seconds. Ronnie, that's why I gave you the call.
Yep, he's got the footy now. A bit hesitant. Now kicks down in the corridor, the high fly. Gary Tillman couldn't take it. Stoop at the back of the pack, good hands. Over the top he goes. Opportunity now for Wosley. As a bounce, took his time, but got away with it and goes to centre half forward. And you wouldn't believe it, he's kicked it straight down the throat of Murray Travers.
Yeah, just not kicking the ball into the forward line well enough at the moment. Here's the ball at centre wing. Lovely tackle on Shaw, who dropped the footy for mine. Play on the call as Russell picks it up. His kick is run down by Ellis. As Shaw and his opponent there was to have a wrestle behind play. Left foot kick out of defence here. Bannockburn get it to centre wing. Is it out on the full? No. Kept it in, Gary Tillman. Kicked off the ground by Ronnie Stoop, who's been a consistent performer. Here comes Carl Jew. Oh, and he copped one high. He's dished out a few today, and Big Carl was on the end of that one.
Yeah, certainly a little bit open there, Carl. The idea is to cock the elbow when you do that, son. And he's got one himself.
He's as tough as nails. He's straight up again, Ronnie.
Okay, the kick up there looking for Johnny Tillman. Ground level, Flanagan, good work. Hand pass to Butch Shaw, not a good one. And that's caught with the ball for mine.
Oh,
they've
lucky.
let him go.
Lucky, right on the blind side of the umpire, so we can't blame him for that one. Here's the kick down the ground from Stoop, who winds up on the bike track. That wouldn't, oh geez, I'd have felt that one. Down towards half forward. Here comes the little fella. McGuinness knocked it out, got hit high after he got rid of the ball. No free kick, play on the call. He's not too good. Big Pavlik goes down. Hey, golly, it's tough out there.
Yeah, it certainly is. There's no love lost at all between these two sides, and well, I would suggest that
McGuinness, he copped the heavy one there.
They'll be enjoying this.
Oh, yeah, they'll be loving every minute of it. They'll be hoping it goes for 6 quarters. Boundary umpire, back goes Pavlik, knocks it out, but they can't get the ball away from the packs at the moment. That's Bannockburn's specialty. I'd suggest a free kick here. Little Colliger wanted to play on with it, but it's got to come back. McGuinness has come off, Ron.
Yep, onto the ground, Jamie Siddle.
And Johnny Tillman in possession of the footy.
Long bomb up there looking for his brother, but no, it's Barker in front, but he was beaten comfortably there by the big bird.
I think they want to move him into the ruck, Big Bird. I know Pavlik's getting the knockouts, but he's not getting anyone. I think I'd put Bird back in the ruck, Ronnie.
Yeah, good call, Cookie, as we see the loose ball now. Modewarre plays, still fumbling the ball badly.
It's Vasily to Coots, well done.
Yeah.
Here comes Berryman.
Bit of dash.
Bit of dash out of the half-back flank, kicks it across the centre of the ground and picks out the only man there, who was Tillman.
Poor footy, goes short. Colliger from 50, loves to kick a goal. It bounces. I think it's hit the base of the post. Bad luck, Wade Colliger. And, well, yeah, nice football from the dashing wingman for the Tigers. His personal tally, 1 goal, 3 here this afternoon, as coming onto the ground now is Gary Ward, replacing Drainer Andrews having a spell.
Meeson kicked the ball in. Andrews off the ground, a bit of a surprise. Meeson kicked the ball in and found Kel McLean, who got it across towards Friday. Friday wanted to play on for some reason towards Jackson, who wasn't in a very good position. The ball's tapped back between their legs. Ellis has got a bit of pace and he breaks away. Had to kick in a hurry as the pressure was applied, but he kicked the ball in the pocket nicely. And here's Gary Ward taking the mark in the forward pocket.
Two good moves, because those players that have come onto the ground have got a touch in the first 10 seconds, 30 seconds of being on the ground. But on this occasion, the kick there from Wardy, a shocker, and it's gone straight down the throat there of Sean Phillips. And terrible footy, because he's put McLean under all sorts of pressure, whose kick is well marked by the Tigers, Wayne Colliger, and what a lot of mistakes have been made.
Well, there's plenty on both sides, but certainly Modewarre turning the ball over far too easily. Here comes Colliger, right foot kick, deep into attack. High flyers wanted. Oh, that's a Modewarre free kick, surely to Big Bird. Meeson gathers at the back of the pack, playing as the call as it goes there to Cooch. He tumbles out to Berryman, didn't quite attack it with enough zest for mine. Here comes Ellis, tries to burst his way through. Inside the 50, he chips the ball, and Flanagan takes a nice little mark, as easy as you would want to catch one.
Yeah, nice footy. Timmy Ellis just showing he's a bit of a class above these boys. Loves to run at the ball pretty hard. Opportunity here for the Tigers. Flanagan. Now let's have a look. He hasn't troubled the scorer at the minute.
He's troubled the statistician.
I tell you what, he's had a lot of touches and he's kicked it though like a defender on that occasion and shakes his head in disgust, well offline, and sneaks through for a minor score.
Now, Bannockburn have had plenty of the play on it. They are compiling behinds. They want to kick some goals here, because it's no good having the play for 20 minutes and then letting the other mob kick two or three quick ones and you're back where you started from. The chip out comes towards young Jeffrey Stiles. He marks at half back, got the ball in a bit of a hurry there, but got it across to Phillips. He kicks under pressure. Russell takes a great mark in front of his opponent, but Shaw. He chips it over the top. Good play, Dowser. They give it to the runner, Wosley. Now, Wosley can go over the top or go long. He's gone towards Wood in the forward pocket. He's caught behind. Well, actually, he's out in front of his man, but drifting back there. Getting in front, was that Johnny Tillman?
Murray Travers.
Travers, was it? I just couldn't see him falling backwards.
Played well, Travers, this quarter.
As your big head got in the way, Ron.
Travers, the Moose over the back, fists it away. The loose ball at ground level. Well done, Paul Wentworth. Showed some courage there. Now swooping it at the box. But his hand passes, put his teammate under all sorts of pressure, and now allows the Tigers to go forward through Colliger. A little pack form. Loose ball. Flanagan swoops on the leather. Now looks to the corridor. Oh, Ronnie Pilgrim.
Gutsy mark. Backing back Sean Phillips.
Was a good mark, and Ronnie Pilgrim should have done better. Unable to mark, should have punched it away from him.
From behind, yeah, but a good play, Phillips. He put his body on the line, goes towards the little bottle at the centre of the ground. Berryman, he's up in front. Would have marked had his hands not been pulled away, so he's paid the free kick right in the centre of the ground. And they've had nothing up forward, Modewarre, this quarter. Over the top of the pack, Wosley might be a chance. Here's the big fella, Wally Pavlik. Don't tell me he's going to bob one through. He straightens up on the right foot and he misses to the right-hand side.
All the time in the world.
I think the hand pass to Wosley might have been a better option than the Shepherd, Ronnie, because Wosley a bit quicker could have run in and drilled it. The big fella, of course, not as skilled off the foot as Mickey Wosley.
Certainly. Wait now, ball back into play. And it looks like on that occasion it was Wayne Colliger bringing it into play, and he's been an infringement out there too. Berryman breaking away with the footy, but it looks like Johnny Tillman gets the free kick for the Tigers.
Yeah, he got it outside half back now. Umpire's blowing the whistle. Ball's got to come back. We're not quite sure what for. You're hanging your head in disgust, or you're just tired?
Greg Neal reckons he didn't kick over his mark.
Well, that's pretty important.
If you look at the video, I don't think he moved from where he got the ball.
Okay, here's Tillman kicking the ball towards the centre wing position. The kicker's all right.
Opportunity now, Tigers into attack. Mongrel punt. Mick Bird couldn't hold the leather cleanly, but it now butters up well for the Warriors. Jackson there to his teammate running through was Jeff Stiles. Support Coots up long, holding charge here against Murray Travers. And yet that time umpire Neil is on the ball. You've got to go back over your mark, Jamie Siddle. Good piece of play though, because he's found Mickey Wood, but it's all got to start again.
Good to see Siddle on the ground, Ronnie. He's a very lively sort of a forward, and they haven't had much down there. Mickey Wood a bit down on form today, I'd suggest, and It just hasn't been enough options down there. I see Dowser Russell's drifted down into the forward zone now. As we see Siddle kick the ball in, up goes Russell. Oh, 3 or 4 try to claim the mark and not paid for any of them. And I'm not surprised as the hand pass comes out towards Ellis. He gets it further afield at Tillman, chips the ball around towards centre wing. Flanagan's a chance, gathers nicely, gives it back. That was Barker, not Tillman. He gives it back to him too and did well, but his kick's not good. And Shane Coates takes the mark with no one within 50 metres of him. He goes out wide. Ooh, gee, it wasn't a good kick. Berryman had to sit and wait underneath that one. He took the mark at the centre of the ground.
Berryman now, long bomb. Up there, Siddle in front. Well fisted away, Clinton Shaw. Good defender for the Tigers. Good quick hands, Ronnie Pilgrim. And a Paul Wentworth, the kick. An absolute shocker. Clean bowls, Carl Dew, who's now moved, played to centre half forward. Flanagan, a little quiet this term. Goes right across there to the centre half forward position. Weeks can't get it, but Berryman can, and he breaks through, kicks into the arms of Ronnie Pilgrim. Ricochet ball, Pat Jackson to Hovey. Now runs his distance, stops.
Kick it, son.
Kick it, yeah, Siddle's there giving support. Now Jackson, oh, the bouncing ball. Wouldn't sit for him, and Barker comes in. Support Travers. Bannockburn will happily see the ball go out of bounds, and gee whiz, what can I say?
Well, it's just not much going right the Modewarre, is there? Just all the time they're fumbling and it's bouncing away from them, and they're not kicking at the right time, they're kicking at the wrong time, and yet they just trail by 6 points on the board. So who knows what could go in a bit of a turnaround, Ronnie, if they get a bit of luck. Up they go. Tillman knocks the ball to the ground. Here comes the full back. Woodman picks it up. Goes on right foot out to centre wing. The kick's all right. He finds Colliger, who's playing a blinder. And he takes the mark and plays on from the centre wing.
Yeah, Weeks from behind. Thumps the ball away from Coots. Good play, because Coots had good position there to take the football. And some fine disciplined play there, Shane Weeks. Rocky's 24-hour locksmith time clock out there at Corio Village showing 25 and a half minutes gone of this second quarter. And don't forget, for all your lock requirements, trophies, give Rocky a call.
There's just 6 points the difference on the Geelong Football Umpires League scoreboard in this second quarter as the boundary umpire recommences proceedings with the highest show. Bannockburn have gone forward, kick out of the pack. Could have been one of about 8 players. Didn't pick him up. Flanagan's up, tries to gather the football at ground level. Here comes Flanagan once again. Hand passes to Bath. Bath goes this way. Bath goes that tackle. Good tackle, Stoop. Loses the ball in the tackle, and the umpire comes in. I think he's going to ball it up.
Yeah, shame there that Paul Bath didn't have a left foot, because all he had to do was take one step, bang, and it would have been a goal.
Up they go. Bird goes up, wins the knockdown, knocks it out wide, gives Jackson a chance. He's got the fit of the fumbles again, but knocks it towards Coots. Coots over the top's not bad to Mooson. Mooson's in trouble. He's shepherded, and the free kick should be relayed down the ground at that shepherder. Play on as the call, as the big fella Bird can't take the mark. Getting back, taking one in defence, Jeff Stiles. Both sides just turning over willy-nilly.
They certainly are, as we see the ball brought out to the members' side of the ground. Clinton Shaw lost it, got back onto the footy first, in front. On the left foot, good work, gains another 25 metres for his side and finds the boundary line on half forward. The true half forward flank position, 55 metres from the Bannockburn goal, who have struggled in this quarter, adding 1 goal 6. Modewarre 1 goal 3.
The two best sides of the competition in Division 2 have kicked 7 goals between them, and it's not quite half time. Both defences are right on target, I'd suggest. Both forward lines are right down. Here's a chance for Weeks, but he's beaten to it by Phillips. And away goes Sean Phillips, been handy, kicks the ball out to centre wing. Looking out there, Wentworth up, used the fist pretty well there on Hovey. Hovey playing for the free kick and getting it, kept the ball in front of him, and Wentworth eventually tagged him there. And little Hovey takes the pick. He chips it in short, it's all right. He's found Stiles, who wants to play on the right foot, and he does so. But he tumbles the punt, an awful kick from Stiles. Absolutely shocking, and Barker takes the mark at centre half back.
Yep, the big fella Barker now kicks the ball up there looking for Clinton Shaw. Yeah, high tackle on Mickey Wolseley. And Wolsey gets the free kick, centre wing for the Warriors. Drives up to half forward. Oh, the Dowser read the flight of the footy better on that occasion.
He's been their only hope in the forward zone, Ron.
Certainly has. Hesitant.
He chips the ball across. He's looking. Look, it's 2 on 1. McLean knocks it back to Stoop. Stoop picks up, has a flying shot into the goal mouth. The ball is off hands. It is 1 point only. It's a rush behind, and Look, Modewarre need a goal before half-time to give themselves a bit of a boost in confidence.
Certainly do, and that was good work there from Murray Travers. Had 2 against 1, but knocked the ball through for a minor score. I think you'll find Wayne Colliger brings the ball back into play for the Bannockburn side, finds Johnny Tillman. Oh, his kick is a shocker.
Good effort, Berryman on the mark, who got up to touch that one. It went to Hobie. Got back Hobie, give it straight back to Tillman. Said he want to have another go. Over it goes to Woodman. He's claimed, thrown to the ground. The tackles are too high. No, the umpire said it's a legitimate tackle. Well, Troy Hobie, after making the mistake, went back and got the free kick.
The tackle was high, but the umpire's impression was he ducked into it, so he penalised him for holding the footy. And, yeah, a little stiff.
Hobie chips it in to the big fella Bird. He takes the mark at half forward. He goes for Michael Wood in the pocket. He's taken a mark. Just underneath the scoreboard, which shows 31, plays 26. 5 points the difference on the Geelong Football Umpires League scoreboard. The big fella, Michael Wood, 2 behinds is his contribution for the afternoon. Hasn't been his best day, but can he turn it around? He comes in, he punt kicks on the right foot. The goal umpire leads back as the siren blows. That's the one they wanted before half-time, the one we're just talking about, Ronnie. Isn't it interesting? The first quarter, Johnny Tillman kicked one after the siren there, the same end there for Bannockburn, and now we've seen Michael Wood kick his first for the day as the siren blows for half-time. Here's the Citibank sign there, Robbie. Yes. Great sponsors of the GDFL.
Yep, major sponsors for the 94 season. Dick Philpott, for all your money requirements, give Citibank a call. Big Dick on 231 354. Citibank, Major League sponsors of the GDFL in 94. Half-time scoreboard, Cookie.
Okay, 4 goals, 7, 31 points, Bannockburn on the board. Modewarre have got 4-8, 32. They've actually hit the front on the Geelong Football Umpires League scoreboard at half-time in a very scrappy but determined affair. Both coaches would be very critical of a lot of their players, but not for their desperation. Both sides are absolutely desperate to win this match, Ronnie. It's been pretty tough, but the turnovers, that's the side that recovers best after half-time and stops turning the ball over, is the side that'll go straight into the grand final.
Yep, good words from D. Cook. Get on your tick. Back shortly with the action of the third and final quarter here at the Western Oval, where at half-time we see that the Modewarre Warriors enjoying a 1-point advantage over the Bannockburn Tigers.